We got our smoked old fashions.
Yes.
We've got our new
Table cutter.
table cutter.
Yes.
We've got some sticks.
Yes.
And we are thankfully cold and flu free.
No longer sick.
Man.
However, I think I got a rash on my face.
On your face?
On my face, because like all these gray hairs and shit keep popping up in my beard. I know this shit is not normal, the rate that they're popping up in my beard.
Just that time. Just that time.
I think it's a rash. I gotta give you some Benadryl or something.
Happens to the best of us.
Nah, not me.
What's going on, everybody? You have found the most entertaining cigar channel on YouTube. That's right. And Brother Stogie, we've been off for a couple of weeks.
Damn.
I know. First it hit you, then it hit me.
Yep.
Down for the count. Still got a little bit of that residual congestion, but other than that, all good.
I'm COVID free. No COVID, you know what I'm saying? So we're good to go and ready to smoke some shit.
Speaking of smoked.
Yes.
Oh, my Lord.
Man, so we gotta go ahead, you know what I'm saying? Got the little footage right there to kind of show, you know, the little contraption that you got. The little process it took to get it nice and smoky like this right here.
Look at
and
that.
just, I'm saying, oh, and you can smell it, bro. You can smell it. It's almost like I sat this in my barbecue grill and smoked it along with my tri-tip.
It's a cherry smoke that I put on top of that.
That's funny, I use cherry wood to smoke my meat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that smells so good. Have mercy. Okay, yeah.
Tasty. But we're gonna get into this review here and get this thing started. It's good to be back.
Yeah, so we're going to hit second episode of Lounge Talk. Stay tuned. Father's Day is coming up.
I'm excited.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Go
excited.
ahead and got a little bit of new accessories for all the fathers coming to the other headquarters. You know, to smoke some shit. We figured what better than a table cutter.
Yeah.
You know, we got some newbies coming through that don't really smoke as much as we do, and they may not have a cutter.
Sure.
So I was like, let me go ahead and not put them on the spot to make them have to ask for a cutter.
Yep.
And I have the table cutter right there.
That's perfect.
You know what I'm saying? So you got
a couple different options on here.
We go ahead. We got the B-roll footage as I talk about this. So you got the badge cutter.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, for the big sticks.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Boom, just like that. And then you got the guillotine cutter for the big sticks as well. And you got the little guillotine cutters for the little sticks.
Like the petite coronas.
You know, it's like 52 and below.
Yeah.
You know? And then you got the mini badge right here. You know what I'm saying? You can say badge on YouTube and not get banned. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? So
you just can't say cigar on YouTube.
You know what I'm saying? But you can say badge on YouTube and not get in trouble. So this is a mini badge cutter right here. So this is this is a 60 ring gauge. So if you see that one, that's not gonna work.
No.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here, hold it down a little firmly, and boom. Let's see what we got.
There you go. Very clean cut.
Nice little sharp cut right there. Y'all see that? Boom, right there. 60 ring gauge badge cut.
So I have a Benavides Amore de Noche Maduro, and this is a box press. Let me show you guys there. Very beautiful band on that. Nice dark Maduro wrapper.
Nice cigar, period.
Yeah, and we had a couple of these already at your place, and was very impressed with the one that I had. So I'm gonna do this in the medium. I'm gonna do a straight. Oh, that was.
What was that? Was it nice and smooth? Nice and sharp?
Wow.
Should one not put his?
I'm impressed.
Oh yeah, that's really sharp.
Like there was almost no after it's just like get a little bit of resistance.
Might pull on the wrapper
a little bit,
bit.
but that was clean. I'm impressed. See how straight that cut was.
So first and foremost, before we go ahead and begin this, shout out to Marvin Benavides himself.
Yes.
Met him at the La Biblioteca Lounge.
You did.
Out there in Placentia,
Unfortunately,
California.
I was not there.
You wasn't. You was
I was
stuck,
there in spirit.
You was stuck at a chick event, and unfortunately, I couldn't, Captain Saver bro. So I went on and partied in your favor.
I appreciate that.
Met him, nice dude, and he honored us. What we feel honored to be able to review your sticks for the night.
Yes.
So as you all know, when we are gifted or when we have sticks, period, we give our full, honest review on the product. We're never biased because of who give us where the sticks came from. You gonna get it straight and raw. The review, the review that is.
Yes.
The review that is.
That
you know
is,
what I'm
that is
saying?
right.
So hope y'all enjoy what we got for you tonight.
Yes. All right. So, like I said already at the beginning, I am smoking the Benavides Amore de Noche. And this is a Maduro cigar. The one thing that I immediately noticed right off the bat with this cigar was just how light the packing on this cigar feels.
Yeah.
It feels very light. It's not a dense pack at all. And for those of you guys who have been smoking cigars now for a while, you'll understand exactly what I'm saying when I say it's a very light pack. It doesn't feel heavy. Definitely not squishy or anything like that, but just an overall light pack with a pretty moderately loose straw. I mean, it's not super loose. It doesn't feel like I'm inhaling or pulling through a straw, but it definitely is a loose straw. And I think that was a call out on the other two cigars we smoked over at your place a couple of weeks ago. It was a very loose straw, but they performed well overall. What about you, Brother Stogie?
This is the, again, Benavides cigar. This is the Amor de Dia, Connecticut.
Okay.
This is a 6x60 ring gauge stick.
Okay.
Compliments of Benavides cigars. One thing, I just pulled off this little bend off the foot of the cigar. It's pretty tightly packed on there, and it took off a little bit of my wrapper right there.
Oh,
right there.
that's no bueno.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the foot. You have exposed foots on cigars often, so I'm not really worried about that. The big badge cut on this one, nice smooth drop.
Good to go.
Excited.
So initial thoughts off the first light.
Off the retro hair, very pleasant on the nose. Very, I'll say, like earthy, woody notes off this at first. Very mild. So waiting to see how this goes and performs as we get through this first third of this one.
Okay. For the Amor de Noche, this is very much sounds exactly the same. A very light earth that kind of washes over the back, but the predominant flavor on this is like a wood, and it's not a cedar wood, it's not an oak wood, it's almost like that wood you get when you go into like a Home Depot or something like that, when you go into the lumber department.
Because you're excited because of all.
Yeah, like if you were to smoke
stuff.
the lumber there.
Oh,
like,
not that wood. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Come on, wood. Got you.
Right,
got
wood.
You. My bad. Wood. Okay.
So it kind of reminds me of that. It's definitely very much a woodsy flavor to the cigar. I'm not getting much else off of the initial draw, but we'll go ahead and get into the first third and then come back with an update. Welcome back, everybody. We are cruising through.
We are excited as hell because we are back in the studio filming the video. Y'all, we couldn't wait to get back in here. Man, I was at home with all these damn kids, driving me crazy. I couldn't wait to get up out of here and smoke a damn cigar.
And here you are.
Yeah, man. I ain't burned all the propane tank out of my tank from doing my little fire pit. It ran out of juice because I been out on the patio so much, smoking by my damn self.
That's
not fun
right.
all the time.
That's all right, but you got a nice setup out there. It looks really nice.
Yes, man. Hopefully next episode will be.
I've seen you posting it on social media, you know, couple shots here and there.
Hey, yo, catch my reels, man. OG_brother Stogie on Instagram. Got some nice reels up there to kind of show you what our ambiance and what we do around here. Not just photos. I like to do some live shots so you can see how we live and how we chill.
Speaking of OG_brother Stogie, we're still getting messages either on Instagram, or I'm getting messages rather, and then I see them in the comments on YouTube about your account and has it been hacked?
Yes.
Or are you now the proud owner of $1.5 million because you invested in cryptocurrency?
No, it is still not me. That sleazy slum bag son of a SOB.
For what, you nasty son of a bitch?
Still has my account. and I have not been able to get it back. You figure as many people post pictures on Instagram, they'll have a better team of people who get people their shit back once it's been hacked by that fat dude that sits in the dark in the home with the naked pictures of little kids all over the wall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, it is not me. And picture this. So if you know me, you know me. You know what I'm saying? Even if you watched our channel for a while, you kind of know me.
Yes.
So if I don't hit you up with a, hey bro, hey brotherin,
Right.
hey, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
For the ladies, what's up, beautiful? You know, hey queen, kissy kissy face. It ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know my personality. So if y'all get this dude, if he comes up in your DM, cause y'all still have him under the brother underscore. I think he even did like a underscore brother underscore dot some dumb shit. So I couldn't access the account. So pay attention to the details. It is OG underscore brother Stogie on IG. That is my official account. And just ask, one dude send me a screenshot, and I'm gonna see if I can find it so I can post it up.
Okay.
He was like, hey, is this the real brother Stogie? He was like, yeah, it's brother Stogie.
Brother Stogie?
With the ER. That's where he messed up. You know damn well my name ain't brother Stogie, all right? It's brother Stogie. Pay attention to the details. Hey, real shit. If anybody asks you to click on a link and this shit just don't make sense, guess what? This shit ain't right.
Right.
Don't click on no links to add to link to your phone number to send to verify. Why do you need somebody else to verify your own account? That's what you do for yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah, the popular thing right now is I think, hey, if I send you a link, can you send it back to me?
Like, does that make you know what? I say that, but I fell for it. He got me, but he used a friend of mine that was, if y'all heard the story when I first got my account hacked, I used it because he used a friend of mine I was real close with. I worked with, trained her when I was in, you know, law enforcement.
Right.
And I was like, oh man, I got you. I take care of you. But nah, it wasn't her. She probably didn't even make another account on top of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
So before we get into anything else,
Yes.
let's talk a little bit about where we're at in the first third here.
Okay. So on this beautiful Connecticut 6x60 ring gauge stick here, this is a very mild, maybe mild medium cigar. Very smooth. The earth notes I've got are really soft. Maybe like I won't say cedar, just like you said with that, like a light woodsy note. I'll even say maybe a little creamy note on top of it, but it's real smooth. And look, Brother Stogie's ultimate test is the construction of a cigar. Okay, y'all see that right there? This is, right, look at that burn line, okay? A little off wavy, but pretty much that is a damn good burn line. This is a hefty ash. I'm gonna go ahead and see how long I can get this ash to go before it falls over on me. I'm gonna take a shower and wash my hair anyway, so I'm gonna let it drop on me on purpose.
Okay.
What about you? How you doing over there?
So this one is cruising along, and again, just kind of what you were saying, same thing along those lines in terms of construction, very well put together cigar. And I think that was one of the things that worried me initially when we had a couple of these cigars over at your place a few weeks ago, was that because the draw was so loose on this, I was worried that there was gonna be some performance issues there. And typically when you have a very loose draw on a cigar, you have a tendency, or it's really easy to heat up the cherry on that cigar, which can make the rest of the cigar very mushy if you're puffing on it too much. And so it's just one of those things that you definitely want to be mindful of if you have a loose draw. It's not something that's going to require most of the time like a double puff or anything like that. I'm single puffing this one, and I typically do double puff on most of my cigars, but single puffing this one, and I can get all the way up to the top of that and hold that just fine. It's not overheating, it's not hot.
Same here.
It's not making the cigar mushy or anything at all. Flavors, very similar to where it was off of the first light, except that wood is kind of transitioned into more of a campfire note. And I've had that in a cigar before.
I've heard you say that before.
Yeah, so it's still got a little bit of that woodsy note to it, but now it's kind of transformed a little bit into more of that campfire taste, where you got a little bit of that nice, you know, it's almost like that smell you get that off of that freshly burned wood around a campfire and things like that. Very nice, no cream, no pepper. Definitely a medium bodied stick at this point. It's not a full body, it's not a powerhouse, it's not kicking my butt or anything like that. Kind of a middle of the road, but very pleasant flavors overall.
Okay.
So Brother Stogie, when we were on break,
Yes.
you were talking a little bit about some social media stuff.
I was. So this is lounge talk. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna shoot the shit, pick some various topics that don't mean nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I have a topic. I was thinking, because everybody, our community, we're on Instagram and whatever other platforms to showcase what we do and how we enjoy our lives. That's kind of where we are at our age.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Late 30s, early 40s, late 40s, so I was thinking, at this age, is it worth keeping up with the trends of social media? I go through, and sometimes me and the old lady, we go and we watch TikTok. I don't do TikToks, but I do watch TikTok. And even though I'm amused, at my age, to someone of my age, experience and wisdom, is it worth me keeping up and saying, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and copy what this 17-year-old do, and I'm gonna do a dance this TikTok. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna, I'm gonna do all that, just like this video right here. You know what I'm saying? Is it worth it doing all this? Or have you seen when people do those pranks? They'll go in the grocery store.
Yes.
And they'll have the hamper. Yep. And they'll throw a hamper on a stranger's head. Yeah. And cover it and pretend like, I don't know, if that was me at this stage in my life. Right. I probably have to get walked out of the store. I don't have the patience to deal with stupidity like that. And people do these stunts to like the brink of making people lose their damn mind. So I'm like, what if someone really snaps?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? What if? So is it worth, do you guys watch social media outside of Instagram and YouTube of what we normally watch? You know what I'm saying? Is there something are there trends because you have kids that you do with your kids? Do you do TikTok videos with your kids?
So I want to unpack what you said real quick just to get some clarity on that one. So when you're talking about, is social media worth keeping up with at this point?
The trends of social media.
Okay, so the trends of social media. Okay.
So I mean, and I'll stick with TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Do we do the dances? Do we do that to stay current or relevant for people our age? You know what I'm saying? Do we do pranks? You know what I'm saying? That maybe our wife or friend might not know, but do we do that just to get that presence on social media and be a part of what's going on right now in social media?
I think social media is definitely a young person's game, right? Social media has been around for quite some time now. In the grand scheme of things, social media is relatively new. But I think social media really started gaining popularity when I was in my mid-20s. I think MySpace is really what kind of piloted most of what you see in social media today. And for those of you guys who may be a little younger and aren't familiar with
MySpace was the Plenty of Fish.
Actually, it was more like the Facebook, but you had a little bit more creative control over your own personal page.
It was Facebook / Plenty of Fish.
Okay. That's true, because there was some dating.
Because the better you organize your page, you know what I'm saying, with video, maybe you put videos on there.
Well, you could even put your, your 8 friends or whatever you had in order, like who was your closest friend, they were your number one, and yeah.
And so depending on how good your page was, you got the most game off your page. You're doing a little dating off of MySpace.
Yeah, there was a little bit of that going on. And so, social media, I think, is definitely more of a young person's game. But I think for folks like us who are maybe not, in their 20s anymore or anything like that, I do think that there's a place for it in terms of media marketing. I think in terms of content creation. I mean, obviously, we're content creators. We do that. So I think there's a place for us to live on these platforms without being dinosaurs. Because I do think as time goes on, I think we're kind of in this weird gap, generationally speaking, right?
Yes.
Where the folks that came right before my generation, which is Generation X, probably not spending a lot of time on social media. I mean, some of them might be, but they're probably not spending a ton of time on social media. When you look at our age demographic on YouTube, it's like 30, our most popular is 34 to 45 years old.
Yes.
You know, and then from 65 on up, there's literally nobody in our age demographic there. And they're just not consuming content. They're not used to consuming content that way. You know, they're used to television and stuff like that, and that's where they get their information from, or the news, whatnot. But I think as this generation now, you know, continues to grow and age and things like that, I do think in the future, you're going to see a generation of much older people who are still engaged in social media.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be familiar to them. It's how they grew up. It's what they had when they were kids and stuff like that. And it's the media and it's the entertainment that they were, used to consuming. And I do think you'll see that as you get older.
I see most of the folks, and I'm happy to see people are happy where they are at their level of social media. You don't see people doing too much stuff. They're posting their dogs and their puppies and their families and stuff like that, posting their hobbies. I have a 17-year-old daughter, and I find myself sometimes trying to be that cool dad.
Right.
I might go ahead and do one of the little cool things, or I might try to do a TikTok dance. She's like, "Oh my goodness!" She's like, "Mom, get your husband. What is he doing?" She's like, so. I take a little embarrassment just to, see the smile on her face, but I know damn well I have no place in that world doing TikTok dances and shit.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely definitely meant for the younger crowd there.
However, me and the wife came upon a discovery.
Okay.
We're like, hey, we need to find another means of income, right? And everybody else is working too hard, I think. You know what I'm saying? Let's get another business.
Yep.
Let's run a restaurant.
Yep.
Let's purchase a cigar lounge. Let's start a dog grooming company.
It's a lot of work.
Me and the wife was like, why don't we sell our toes on the internet?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So we did some research, right? I think we found this on the internet. We saw people are making $250,000 a year selling pictures of their feet. So I'm like, hey, my old lady got some pretty feet. Me, grown ass man, got some nice manly muscular feet. I was like, hey, let's go ahead, get a pedicure. Let's take some cinematic videos and some nice portrait shots of our feet and see what we can do. We haven't done it yet. We're still in the thinking process, you know what I'm saying? But we are trying to figure out,
for the Cigar Titans discount code on
you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, go on my back page, you know what I'm saying? All you gonna get is butt soaking feet, toes, and ankles, you know what I'm saying? Pay what you want, we've been trying to figure out what OnlyFans page the Cigar Titans could make, you know what I'm saying, to reach a different type of audience. So I was like, hey man, maybe like some hand shots.
Joey. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the hand guy.
You know what I'm saying? Some hand shots. You know what I'm saying? For the nice fetish people. I ain't gonna put my feet on camera. I might, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For the likes and the views. But what if I put a cigar between my big toe? You know what I'm saying? And see how much money I can make off of that on, these back page type pages. You know what I'm saying?
This lounge talk really came off the rails.
Hey, this lounge talk, man. Y'all never know what we're gonna talk about, shit. But we've been doing some serious thinking because inflation is killing us.
When inflation gets so bad, you're like, I'm gonna sell my feet on the internet.
Shit, don't worry. I won't mix my feet content with my OG_brother Stogie content. Don't trip. You know what I'm saying? I'll make a separate profile in case you don't want to see my feet. I'll make a separate page for that. My people know I'm serious as a motherfucker too.
All right. With that said,
oh shit. Okay.
We're gonna get into the second third here.
Look at that ass, y'all. We'll see you when we get back.
So we're getting into the final third here. I'm just about done. You've got a little bit to go.
60 ring.
It's a 60 ring gauge. Your cigar was a little bit bigger than mine, so mine definitely burned down a little bit faster than yours, but no real flavor transition updates for me here on this one. Again, as we were sitting here kind of shooting the shit and whatnot, the cigar burn here did get a little wonky. See, it's a little low there, and then towards the back of that, it's a little uneven. Still smoking just fine, and I'm sure as I let it kind of go into it, it'll probably catch up, but at this point, even with the burn kind of getting a little wavy and whatnot, it's not a big deal. The entire portion or the entire length of the cigar, the burn was just fine and I had no performance issues. All in all, highly recommend this cigar. If those flavor notes sound like something that you would enjoy, I would definitely recommend checking out Benavides cigars. What about you, Brother Stogie? I see you still got your ash.
I still got my ash. I'm almost about an inch or so in with just the ash itself. Y'all can see it here. I ain't got to put it close to the camera.
Right.
This is a very cool, smooth cigar, and my drink has been out for a minute. I haven't had to have a drink. I could probably drink this with water and be okay. Probably be a great stick to have with a cup of coffee because you don't have to fight with flavor transitions. Like I said, great stick, great performance, man. Shout out to Benavides Cigars.
Yes, thank you very much.
At Benavides Cigars on Instagram. Yeah, check them out, man.
Cool. Well, Brother Stogie, that's all the time we got today.
Whew, yes. Second episode of Lounge Talk. Hope y'all enjoyed the banter and the laughter. We enjoyed it. I'm hot as hell. It's hot as hell out here. In
it is nowhere
California.
near. No, it's hot. It is not Arizona hot. It was 112 when I left Arizona yesterday. It was so hot, my deodorant completely melted and leaked all over my bag. It was that damn hot out
Yeah,
there.
I don't voluntarily go to Arizona. Somebody have to force me to go to Arizona.
112.
I got family that live in Arizona, and even on an 85-degree day, it's like being under a magnifying glass.
It was hot as balls out there.
All y'all who live in Arizona, hey, shout out to you. You can have Arizona. I'm good. I would never come there to live voluntarily. If I was forced because I had a gun to my head, yes, I'll see you as a neighbor, but voluntarily, nah, y'all can have Arizona. But yes,
What should the people do?
subscribe to our channel.
That's right.
All right, Cigar Titans on YouTube, OG_Brother Stogie on
Yes.
Instagram,
Cigar Titan.
on Instagram. Also, you can also find us on Rumble. All right, all our videos and past videos and what you call it?
Legacy content.
Our legacy content will now be on Rumble for you to enjoy for your viewing pleasures. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Oh, quick shout out. I have to shout this person out.
I am going to touch it up a little. Go
This
ahead.
person has been very supportive to our channel. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Sarah. Those of you who have been watching our channel for quite some time, y'all have noticed Sarah pop her head up every now and then showing her support.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? She said, very clever things like, hey, advertising tobacco is very bad. Y'all shouldn't do that. Or, ew, cigars. Who likes that stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People say, if you don't have haters, you ain't doing your job.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? So I told Sarah today, I was like, hey, Sarah, I'm gonna have to take you out for a date with all the support you've been giving us. You know what I'm saying? You've been supporting Cigar Titans for a long time. You know? Shit. Shout out to Sarah for being a supporter. Hey, shout out to our real supporters as well. Adam Wolf, Daryl Hampton, Brandon. Everybody that's been in our content.
Yes.
In our comments. Shout out. Thank you for sticking it out with us. Did I say subscribe to the channel?
I think so.
I don't know, but if I didn't, subscribe to the damn channel. Like the video. We like our likes still. Hey, who cares about the damn algorithm? Just like the damn video.
Likes our likes.
You know what I'm saying? We like our likes anyway. Comment on the video. Let us know what you think on the topics that we discussed tonight. If this is the premiere, make sure if you are new to the premiere on Sunday when it views here at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time that you introduce yourself to the family if you've never done so before. Hit that bell so you get new notification every time Cigar Titans posts a new video for y'all. Until next time, hey, we ain't sick no more. We coming. We'll be back next week, goddammit. Live how you smoke how you live. That's smooth, baby.
We'll see everybody next week.
Yeah.